Hey, Priscilla, Kevin with Uncommon Giving here. I know I'm calling you out of the blue. I do apologize. Did I catch you with a minute to have a cool conversation?
I'm actually getting ready to step into a meeting, so I won't be available till possibly tomorrow. Is that okay?
That makes sense. I actually have a meeting at 10:30 my time too, which is 4 minutes away. Is that when your meeting is?
Yeah, so I have an hour meeting, and then I have a plethora of meetings after that, so I have a pretty full day.
Okay. Yeah, I was calling to see if we couldn't schedule an introduction, just a high-level discussion between the two of us. Do you have time later this week and we can do that?
Sure. Can you tell me more about what we're going to be chatting about?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with a company called Uncommon Giving. We work with people leaders like yourself that are focused on building a value-driven employee experience by enabling their staff to give back to nonprofits in their community. So I was hoping to have that high-level discussion around kind of the level of satisfaction that you have with how much of your staff participates in giving back initiatives and how your organization's thinking about giving back next year, just to see if there's any synergy there, if we could align things. Would that make sense for you?
Yeah, well, let me pull up my calendar pretty quickly here. So,
Okay. Are you more free Thursday or Friday?
I'm more free Thursday, prefer Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. And you're in Central Time, right?
I am. So anytime after 3 would be fine.
Okay, I'll put you on for 3:30. I got the email address here. .com.
That's correct.
Awesome. Well, I will send you an invite. I'm going to connect you with Melissa on my team, who actually knows a lot more about this space and has been in the HR space for a lot longer than I have. I'm going to connect you with her via email. If anything changes, would you mind letting us know via email for you?
Definitely, I sure will.
Awesome, Priscilla. Well, I just sent over that invite, and we're looking forward to having the conversation on Thursday.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Cheers. Let's go.
There we go.
Let's go.
We need like a little siren or one of those New Year's Eve things.
Woo, woo, woo. It's that easy.
There you go.
So what's really important there, I tried a bit of a new technique, and this is a new technique that I actually have been teaching the teams that I coach for only about 2 weeks. When we get close to the half hour, right? When do people have meetings, Chet? On the hour and on the half hour, right? Very common objection when you catch somebody near the half hour or the hour, super common is, oh, I'm about to step into a meeting, I can't talk right now, right? So what did I do there? Did you catch? It was subtle. I said, hey, I have a meeting in 4 minutes, so let's get this done before then. So we had this unspoken contract where we both have somewhere to be. So we got right to the point very quickly. I gave her a truncated value prop. I positioned the meeting as a get to know you, as a high level discussion. And she said, yeah, we are actually talking about giving back initiatives now. Let's set a meeting.
It's just that easy.
It's that easy. I mean, that was a 2-minute call. 2 minutes, right? And then, one of the things,
this is the hardest part. Making the calls.
Yeah.
Making the time to make the calls.
Getting to the point where you make the call is, I think we all agree, is the hardest part. Hey, I was looking for Jenna.
This is she. Can I help you?
Yes, Jenna. This is Kevin with Uncommon Giving. Did I catch you at the second to have a cold conversation?
It only takes a minute or two. I have a couple people waiting on you right now.
Oh, if you have someone standing in front of you waiting on you, I mean, if you got 2 minutes, that's about all we probably need to talk.
Okay, go for it.
Awesome. So Jenna, my name's Kevin once again. I'm with a company called Uncommon Giving. We work with people leaders similar to yourself that are trying to build a value-driven employee experience by enabling their staff to give back to nonprofits in their community, the nonprofits that they truly care about. So the question I have for you, Jenna, would you say you're satisfied with how much your staff participates when you guys do have giving back programs and initiatives?
I'm actually going to be starting those types of programs, but I have to, it's on my list of things to bring up to our VP this year. This is my role. brand new to the company, so they've never really had anybody. They handled employee engagement programs, so I've just been really building this programs for the company.
That's right. So it's actually a perfect time. Glad I called you. Why don't we schedule a high-level introduction? Melissa on my team has been in the giving back space and working with HR professionals like yourself for many years. I was calling to see if I couldn't connect you with her just for that high-level introductory conversation. We're doing a lot of that now in Q4 for 23 planning. Do you have a few minutes on Friday?
Friday's a little rough. I will be honest, it may be better to schedule something like this because we actually, our fiscal year end is September 30th, so we already have everything approved for the full fiscal year. So, which means that probably next spring, summer is the best time to talk to me before, if we're going to look into other programs, because they are axing everything else.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
It does. I know these budget years are a pain in the patootie. But
yeah. So I can,
be totally honest about it.
No, and that makes a lot of sense, and I do appreciate that. Either way, Melissa had actually put your company in front of me as a company we wanted to reach out to very specifically. Waiting, 6-7 months to reconnect there. Who knows if we'll actually reconnect, or I don't have to bug you. Would you be open to connecting now? I'll let Melissa know the budget thing, but you guys can establish a bit of that know-how around what's going on in the industry and what we have to offer and how that relates to what you're thinking about for next year and the year after. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we can always have a conversation. I just know that anything I would bring to them now, they go,
Yep. That makes sense. So you said Friday is tough. Is Thursday better, or you want to push to Monday?
Let's push to Monday. This week's pretty rough for me.
Okay, and you're in Central Time?
I'm Eastern Time.
You're Eastern. Fantastic. What does 1 p.m. look like for you, Eastern?
Let's see what they look like. I have... How long would you need? Because I do have a 1:30.
30 minutes will be plenty.
Okay. Yep, I can do 1.
Okay, cool. So I'll do 1 p.m. Eastern. I got the email down.
That's it? That's it. Yep.
Awesome. All right, Jenna. I'm going to send over this calendar invite for a conversation with Melissa. Once again, just a high level kind of get to know you. I'm going to put a note in here about the budget.
Okay.
But we are looking forward to that conversation. I'm going to connect you with her via email as well, so that you can, if you you can let us know if anything comes up and we need to reschedule, because Melissa's going to block this time on her calendar. So let us know if that doesn't work for you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Melissa. Or Jenna, sorry, I just read the word Melissa.
No
All right, Jenna, I'll let you go. Have a great rest of your day.
You as well. Take care.
Cheers. Come on. That's 2, baby. That's 2.
You're getting enough for both of us, man.
Yeah, that's the idea. So, what can we learn from that, right? Very common for people to say is, next year's budget's already spoken for. You need to reach out to me in 6 to 7 months when I'm thinking about the next budget. Chet, why would that be a bad idea to reach out to somebody when they're thinking about the next budget?
Hey, that's the beautiful thing about budgets, is they're always moving around when something comes along that makes sense. You didn't have an iPhone in the budget until you bought one in 2008, right? You didn't have Netflix in the budget until your friend changed their password and wouldn't give you their new one. But that's the beautiful thing about budgets, man. They're always moving around when something comes along that makes sense. And there you are, showing them why it makes sense. This is why it makes sense for us to talk now. Urgency, interest, all built off of that awareness. Awareness built through cold calling, right? There you go. Doing what email cannot.
Hi, I'm looking for Robert, or the person in charge of closed lost leads there. Is that Robert, or is that somebody else?
In charge of what?
Closed lost leads, closed lost opportunities there for once you go out to pitch and then leads are not won.
Yeah, that's Robert, but we don't really go out. We have everything sent to us.
Oh, you have everything sent to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, no, that's completely fine. Robert, you said is not in though?
I can give you his number.
You can give me his number. Okay, and that's fine. What is it?
8.
8. Okay, that sounds great. And is that his cell phone number?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and what was your name, just so I can let him know
Robin.
that your name is Robin. Awesome. And what was your position there, Robin?
Owner.
You're the owner. Okay. Well, maybe you could help as well. We are and this is Ryan, by the way, unrecorded line. We're a US-based sales development company. We do cold call appointment setting and other types of calls for remodeling companies, mostly to help them kind of win back some of those closed lost. So even if you don't go back out there, we can call them again to see if it would be a good opportunity. Do you have a process or partner for resetting rehash right now, or have you considered it?
Honestly, we've got more than we can handle right now.
You got more than you can handle. That's amazing. Is it more because of the season, or is that because you guys are just awesome?
We're pretty awesome, actually.
You're pretty awesome. No, it sounds like it.
Just what do you call it? Return business. Same contractors. We do contractors.
Are you mostly B2C or B2B with your roofing?
What does that mean?
Like, are you mostly reaching out commercial, or are you mostly reaching out to? Oh, you're commercial. Okay. Well, we're primarily B2B as well, actually. We have a whole US-based team here. And, even if you are awesome right now, maybe you want to grow to even further heights. The whole reason I was calling is just...
employees to do that. And
oh, you don't?
No. If you want to call back like the first quarter of the year.
First quarter. Okay, Robin.
Where we're at then.
Okay. Why do you think the first quarter would be better? Do you think you slow down around that time of year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great. Well, I appreciate it. Well, maybe, Robin, what I could do in the meantime is send you some information. Would you be open to that? Awesome. What's your email, Robin?
It's Robin, Robin.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, it's been great getting to talk to you, Robin. We can definitely do that. My whole thought was, even though you guys are not in need right now, we could at least set an intro call just to help you learn about it. So when the spring does come around, you'd have the right information, education on it. Would you be open to like a quick 15, 20-minute discovery call the next week or so, just to kind of digitally shake hands?
Yeah.
First of the week next week?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at my calendar. Obviously, we got Thanksgiving this week, so I'll give you a couple days. Since I'm calling you on a Tuesday around 1, would next Tuesday the 29th at the same time, 1 p.m. work?
Yeah, that'll be good.
That would? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll send you some information. And just one quick question before I let you go. What is your current lead gen process? Like, how do you have so many awesome leads?
Because we have hundreds of plans sent to us.
Hundreds of plans sent to you?
Yeah.
Man, how does everyone know about you? You guys are really...
Been around for a while.
How long have you been around?
13 years.
13 years. Awesome. And have you ever worked with an outreach company before, like onshore or offshore? You haven't?
Really
okay.
haven't needed to.
No, that's fine. Understood. Well, Robin, I really appreciate your time. I don't want to take any more of it up. You've been very gracious. And next Tuesday, the 29th at 1, we will meet. I'll send you a Google Meet invite and we'll talk then.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Robin. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Is that a meeting
That
set?
just happened? That was a meeting set.
Oh,
I'm in shock.
dude,
That's crazy.
I was going back and forth and side to side, and it was like, follow up in Q1, and then it's like, well, what about next week? So talk to me about what happened there. How did we go from follow up next in Q1? Which, that if you're watching this right now and you make cold calls, you are hearing that right now. Everybody is saying, "Oh, I'm coming in January," but you were unfazed. You went right back for the kill there and got him back into a. You mentioned something that was interesting, like a virtual handshake.
Virtual handshake. Yeah, I guess it was off the cuff there. I wish you could hear the other side. I was realizing towards the end there that you couldn't hear what I was saying, or what she was saying, excuse me.
Yeah.
But I found out she was the owner early on. So that's immediately, she's a decision maker or stakeholder, right? It's funny because we were asking for Robert, that was the person on my list. And that's a lot of times why we'll ask like Robert or the person in charge of blank area to kind of get an idea if they're involved.
Yeah.
But when she said that they were awesome, they don't necessarily need this kind of thing. It didn't mean that. I mean, they're doing well. It doesn't mean that they couldn't use more. And so that's kind of how I diffused that one, where she had said something like, "Oh, we're doing awesome. We're doing great." Well, that shouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, right? If they're doing great, then maybe they have all the marketing going on. So why wouldn't they consider us?
That's right.
And then when she said first quarter, I knew that she was open. That was my door into, all right, well, she's willing to talk to me. I've gotten that kind of win. But, a lot of times people feel the negativity, the stigma of salespeople, they want to push that off. But a lot of times it's an emotion. So if we can let that emotion breathe, let them say what they want to say, well, that's fine. We're not trying to sell you now. That's not the point. So let's push the sale off till March. Now the pressure's off. And now we're just having a conversation to see if this could help when they're ready. And that's kind of how I brought it back, I guess, is the direction I went.